BC in assists per game.
Robbie Barron at center court, along with Abdul Kareem Koulibaly, and away we go. Ball and Chase Audige, the transfer from William & Mary, will start it out against Ithiel Horton. Stops and pops a jumper, it won't fall.
Koulibaly could not finish.
And now Audige for the Wildcats. What are you looking for here from Northwestern here early against Pittsburgh?
Well, we'd like to put Nance in that high post, Jordan, because of his ability.
It's a three, it won't fall. And Audige will come across for the Wildcats. Here's Boo Bowie hoisting a three from the wing, 2 feet down low, and lost it to Miller Kopp.
The Pitt has gone that high ball screen in the last 2 possessions.
Here's Audige for 3 from the wing, till not fall. Something to watch for tonight, because Ithiel Horton was known as a sharp shooter when he was at Delaware, transferred into this program. Was a little recruiting class a year ago, a little more experience, and he feels like this team can really turn the corner, make a step forward in 2021. Underneath Champagny, the miss, got his own rebound, second chance, no.
Here is a transfer red shirt. Barron is the assassin, the silent assassin. He can score it.
Under 4 minutes gone by here in Evanston against experiences. Both made them impress upon their teams how hard it is to win. And now in this rebuilding effort on both sides.
Floor has passed it well at the offensive end and a factor at the rim.
Now a 3 try from Horton is too strong. To Audige, who will bring it up for the Wildcats. Miller Kopp stops and pops, and that one will not be live on the ESPN app. Chase Audige now for 3 for Northwestern. Rebound. So far the Wildcats up 7-1, but both teams struggling a bit offensively. Johnson misses on the drive, but Pittsburgh keeps. And that jumper splashes through for
his scoring from his sophomore year. Half of the Wildcats' shots have come from the three-point line.
And there's another one from 3, and that one.
No crowd in here. You can hear everything on the bench.
Here's Champagny on the wing for 3. That will not.
Now the middle target hand, Tyberry delivered.
Now Johnson fighting his way to the basket. It won't fall. Second chance opportunity. Go play a little faster, but that time Ryan Young, the beneficiary of running down the floor.
A Young, old school player. 9 points a game last year. He'll be a big factor for the Wildcats. It's from that depth that Chris Collins talked about.
Very successful stops in his head coaching career, now trying to flip this Pitt program.
They mentioned VCU and Oklahoma. He turned it in year number 2. This is year number 3 for Pitt. A little more.
Now underneath, Ryan Young gets that one away from Terrell Brown, and back down the floor comes Greer.
Young held his ground, arms to the ceiling.
Greer into the lane. A 10-point lead. 11:40 to go here in the first half. Alongside Kevin Lehman, I'm Jordan Burnfield. So far, Pittsburgh just 2 of 19 from the field, make it 2 for 20.
Overall, they've not been able to create anything with their defense.
And when you're struggling from the field, it's just about getting one to fall, right?
It is, and then you want to get something going downhill too. You need an easy one. You need to run out. They're going against a set Wildcat defense almost every trip.
Look at that move from Xavier Johnson. In the last 2 minutes, 4 seconds. The inbound goes to Barron, baseline. Feet underneath. Koulibaly. And Champagny, really strong freshman season for the Pittsburgh Panthers.
Back defensively on those misses. Pitt can't find anything in transition. They're going against a loaded defense every trip.
Johnson against Bowie. That shot.
Pitt team is getting frustrated at the offensive end. But again, they're only down 9.
And now Nance with the hook.
Wildcats should have a huge margin, more than the 9 that we're looking at.
Tony cross-court pass, but an offensive foul call before the shot.
Tony's got 5 of Pitt's 6 points.
Nance trying to get it inside on Audige, not
just skipped out.
Go to Nance in the high post again.
See how open that lane is.
Miller Kopp, the open three. Now Northwestern cooling. And now on the drive, another miss from Pitt from point blank range as John scores efficiently, even though he takes a lot of threes by design.
Collins calls Miller Kopp the stabilizer, the rock.
It's certainly been that for this Northwestern team. And that jumper
Jeff Capel had timeout. The grease board out, trying to draw up a play for his Pitt Panthers.
Here is Ithiel Horton for three, well short. Rebound raced down by Johnson. He'll take a three and connects from the wing.
You're still within distance.
Assuming this game is close at halftime, you'd think that would be a point of emphasis.
Pick and pop by Champagnie.
Now it's a three-point game.
It's amazing when you get those balls go through the net. The activity at the defensive end steps up for Pitt.
Johnson directing traffic. Gets into the lane. The kick. Jeffress for three. Won't fall. Shows you, Kevin, that he's been active at least when he has not been scoring here early.
He hit 4 triples against Northern Illinois, so he has that. Knows what we've talked about. This team has shot poorly for Pitt, but just down a nickel.
Here's Johnson for three from the wing. Won't fall. Long rebound. Horton, the short jumper, no. Ryan. Bowie connects on all three, but is for nap. NBA already returning.
Short turnaround for the NBA.
Now Pittsburgh back on offense with Johnson on the wing against Greer. Into the post, Tony down low, swatted away.
And he's trying to send a message.
Going for the style points there.
He'd send a message to Pitt. Much more activity out of Pitt here. Player movement.
Justin Champagnie now with 6 as he muscles that one into the cup.
Champagnie struggled early, starting to find his range.
Chase Audige for three. And
these are two guys that understand building an identity and culture. And I know Doug Collins is watching in Arizona, and he's hanging on every single possession. Jordan?
Of what Collins hopes will be another Northwestern NCAA tournament team.
Well, Chris Collins likes to make up this team. The pieces fit together well. Pass it and score it from the funnel.
Xavier Johnson at the free throw line. 4 points in the opening 20 to this point. Way short on that free.
Single digits going to halftime. On the side ball screens.
Tonal to slow down Northwestern's pace, right, Kevin? I mean, this is a Northwestern team that had been scoring incredible numbers here early on. Granted, maybe not against the greatest of competition, but they scored 203 points.
Pitt really trying to make them slog it out.
Under 2 minutes to go here in this opening half of play. Champagnie working against Nance. Scoops it up around the rim and in. Justin Champagnie, Kevin, one of those big three for Pittsburgh. Starting to get things going now. Champagnie with 8 first half points.
And Tony with 7. They need the other third of the big. Again, Northwestern playing at the pace that Pitt wants. They can't get this thing pushed up the floor.
Audige the kick. Nance for three. It's good. Miami got one on the board in the ACC Big Ten Challenge last night against Purdue. The ACC
wants his team to run. 1-4 flat.
8 seconds, 7 to shoot now. Bowie into the lane, floats it up there, no.
Gold in that first half. Johnson just 1 of 9 in the high post.
This time Bowie is going to go to the basket, can't finish with the right hand.
Got a bit of a bump, but not able to finish.
Jeffress stops and pops from the baseline, will not.
Defensive end, he's got no one to block out. Good chase down by Bowie.
We're talking about Pittsburgh, but if you're Northwestern here, you've had the lead for most of the game. You've taken advantage of the fact that Pitt's so much on the offensive end. What do you think Chris Collins' message was to his team?
Well, they've got him eliminate the second chance points by Pitt, because they're going to throw it up on the rim, Jordan, and they're going to go try to.
Inside, the miss from Tony. It comes out to Bowie.
Bowie rebounds in traffic.
Audige, the step back, no. Scorer for this Wildcat team. Now Chris Collins hoping he can be an efficient point guard as well. Hands it to Ryan Young, who turns it over to Coulibaly. Down the lane.
Makes and misses. Pitt trying to turn up the heat.
Ty Berry, the freshman, back in, hoists from deep. That's something to see him do a lot this year for Northwestern. Can't get that to go. Johnson tries to answer for Pitt, and he does.
Talk almost daily. And with Chris Collins, it's great to have a friend that will be completely honest with you about your team.
Yeah, these two coaches know these teams the other because they're going to prepare their teams, try their best to win the game.
It's tough to play against your friend. And ran it back against him for a layup. We did that for 6 years back and forth.
I love that. That's great. Here's Johnson down the floor off the.
Aggressive. It was a hard double team. Active hands.
Ryan Young feeds inside. Kopp against a double and is fouled on the shot nearly 90% from the free throw line last year.
Pitt struggled to get the ball in the basket in the first half. Now the Wildcats having some issues.
There's Jeffress from the corner. 31 games last season for the Northwestern Wild, a little bit more. He's going to be such an important player and really lauded the way that Young handled some of the great big men in the Big Ten last season.
Really thought he was one of the best freshmen. Of course, the movement
talked about is needing to be better teammates, be better connected, and that's one of the things they're focusing on in this 2021 season. They nearly get the turnover on Northwestern here, but Ryan Young, his second foul, and Ryan Young's on the wing. Jeffress. They go down low.
Shaka Smart's got that Texas team playing well.
Robbie Barron, a three from the wing, no. Rebound Ryan Young against three Pittsburgh defenders, but can't finish. And it comes out to Johnson. And he'll pull up for three. Incredible, struggling a bit on speech. What a guy he was. I'm sure you could donate if you Johnson misses.
One of the most incredible speeches of all time.
With 11:20 to go.
Well, they've been aggressive on the window this entire game.
Another Kopp coming off the screen, misses.
Obi under, you don't want that turnover.
Bowie for three from the wing, splash. Odekali for Pitt with 8 to shoot. Champagny in on Nance.
Nice feed by the freshman. Odekali over the top.
And Miller Kopp, the quick
defender. He has a set of handcuffs in his locker. He's going to lock you down. Anthony Gaines, big steal and conversion.
Powerful symbol created by Anthony Gaines for the jerseys, and Northwestern will wear them on all their uniforms.
His leadership, not only on the court, but off the court. Equal bonus here for the rest of the game for Northwestern is the aggressive play by Pitt.
You don't want him picking up that last foul. Do you wait until the under 4 timeout?
Well, that, or you look at time and score, not only time, but you got to look at score too, George, because if they can stay within.
Ryan Young.
That was a great play. He had to wait for the seat apart before he found his partner underneath.
Got the steal. Audige to Young, who draw throw line. We were talking earlier, Kevin, about
lumps they took last year.
Johnson splits the defenders, misses the shot. It rolls around off the.
Ryan Young in that zone defense.
Bowie threw it away. Jeffress on the run against 2 defenders, but can't make the dunk. Had space to throw it down, but could not get the dunk to fall through.
Well, that's a freshman error. You have to convert in that situation.
And now
Johnson can pick up the pace again for Pitt.
Tony stops and pops inside the three-point arc and knocks it. But Ryan Young has been a force underneath, 11.7 rebounds.
Spot. They've gone big. Chris Collins' Wildcat team with Nance and Young in together.
Jeffress underneath, Hughley the dunk. Lead the three-point play for Pitt.
Jeff Capel called Hughley his most talented.
Jeff Capel feels like his team may be ready to turn the corner this year.
A nationally ranked 2021 class coming in.
Young inside, the kick out, Bowie for three from the corner. Pitt down the floor, trailing by 5. Champagnie stops and puts it in. Champagnie with 16 points, a career best 19 rebounds in this game. Northwestern up 3, under 3 minutes left. Audige for 3, 2 strong.
He has been outstanding. First half on the glass, scoring in the second half for Pitt.
Pete Nance tries to rip away the rebound. Johnson at the top with 4 fouls.
Well, they just backed off, Jordan. Good observation. They tried the zone for a bit, but Ryan Young carved up the zone, playing inside out.
Audige turns around in the lane.
Cold-blooded.
Back to a 5-point lead for Northwestern with 2 minutes left.
Well, Chris Collins talked about Audige. He's the guy that can get his own basket. He's the guy that can get his own basket.
And he turns it over. Underneath Champagnie, yes! With 26.9 left. Several times to get rid of it, and he turns it over. Underneath Champagnie, yes! With 26.9 left, and get rid of it, and he turns it over. Underneath Champagnie, yes! With 26.9 left, and a timeout taken by Chris Collins. Over. Underneath Champagnie, yes! With 26.9 left, and a timeout taken by Chris. 3-point game.
4-second difference on the shot clock.
Against the pressure, Bowie's got to get rid of it, and he turns it over. Underneath Champagnie, yes! With both. Shot clock off. Pittsburgh has a chance to win it.
They're going to put in the hands of Johnson. Look for a high ball screen.
Johnson driving inside of the flush from Champagnie with 5.6. Timeout taken, Chris Collins. Inbound to Barron. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Audige has it with 2, with 1. Can he get the shot up? No! And the Pitt Panthers win it 71-70. They come all